Elder Tar. This is Ephesians 2:11 and 12. Wherefore remember, now this is Paul speaking to the Israelites in Ephesus, which spoke Greek, because Paul spoke Greek. Paul spoke Hebrew and he spoke Greek.
And you know what? Greek is part of our heritage because we've been speaking it so long. Just like English, man. Just like certain foods that you eat in America, all right, that you like because you are part of that custom, man, of America. Whether some the slaves, like the slaves, our foreparents, like grits. We eat grits. Where did the grits come from? Esau in slavery gave us the husk of the corn like it was garbage, and Jake took it and chopped that shit up and made that shit good, and now you got Edomites eating that shit, man. And that grits is better for you than the actual corn, man. Corn is good for you, but grits, that's the core of the corn, man. And grits are healthy, man. The Italians, they call it polenta, man. Polenta. Which ain't nothing but grits, man. That's a Jake thing, man. Esau take that. Jake took it, chopped it up, seasoned it up right, man. Now Edomites is eating that shit, man.
That's right.
Okay? That's right. Took lemons and made lemonade out of it.
That's what we're good at. If I'll just read this.
I'm going to say this like cooks. Somebody said, I forget who said that, right? He said the best cooks and the best recipes out there are invented by poor people. Because what they did was they took inferior pieces of meat, but they seasoned it and made it taste so good, man. Okay? The so-called rich, they ate like a blander sort of food. They ate a better piece of meat, but it wasn't seasoned right. So you got these super rich eating what we call poor food. All right?
That's right. This is Ephesians 2:11 and 12. Wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles, another word for Gentile is stranger or foreigner, in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands, that at that time ye were without Yahushai. This is Paul speaking to the Israelites in Ephesus. That time you were without Yahushai, especially when you were calling yourself Ephesians, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel. Another word for alien is stranger. Commonwealth of Israel means what? The nation of Israel. And strangers from the covenants of promise. That's one of the reasons why they were called strangers. Because they were a stranger to the law. The laws that was given. What's that?
They fell away.
Yeah, they fell away. They were strangers to the laws that was given to us by.
They were strangers to everything.
Yeah.
The way that they dressed, the foods that they ate.
Which goes back to the law.
They were eating pork. They were eating snakes. They were eating all kind of stuff, man.
Goes back to the
law. That was
unclean,
man. They were speaking foreign languages.
That's right.
All right? Not just
right.
Greek, but many languages, man.
That's right.
And when you go to the book, matter of fact, go hold your point. And go to Isaiah 11 and 10, man, and read that. See, you guys that are out there that's not down with GMS, and some of you guys in GMS be going off too, man. You got a lot of them guys out there teaching and setting up camps. They don't even know why they're setting up camps, man. Some of them got hustles going. Some of them think they got the truth, all right? But a lot of those camps hate us, man, because we tell it like it is. You got guys that just go out there, they put up a 12 tribe sign. They don't even know why they got the 12 tribe sign out there, man. And they just quoting scriptures, what they learned from some crackpot, man. You know?
Isaiah chapter 11 verse 10. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To wit shall the Gentiles seek.
Now that word Gentile right there, well, that's talking about them Edomites. See, they're going to go into slavery. That's talking about Israel, man.
That's right.
That was scattered. When do you guys, hey, like my man, what's his name? What's his name from Platoon? Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, Charlie
he said, "You just don't get it. You just don't get it."
Yeah.
To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious. And it shall come to pass.
Yeah. So wait a minute.
Hold up. I'm
His
sorry,
rest.
brother. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry,
okay.
brother. Spirit,
Yeah, spirit, brother.
Read that again, please.
And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To which shall the Gentiles seek,
To it shall the Gentiles seek. Right. Hold that and go back to Isaiah 14:1. It's the same scripture. It's the same. It's saying the same thing.
Done over.
Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them.
Then the strangers shall be joined with them. Go back to Isaiah. What was that? Isaiah 11:10.
And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek.
The Gentiles. It says Gentile in Isaiah 10, and it says stranger in Isaiah 14.
Same word.
Basically, it goes back to the same word.
That's right.
Okay? You got something, Mark?
Oh, no, I was just looking.
You got something else? Go ahead, because I got this.
It says, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Now, look up that word cleave. It's from the Hebrew word sapach. It says to join, attach to. Join together, to join, attach to attach oneself.
Let me say something on that. Just like a baby, right? The mother lose sight of the baby, right? For about 30 seconds, and the baby start crying, and all of a sudden the toddler sees the mother, and what does the little baby do? It grabs onto its mother and won't let go. So that's what the word cleaves mean, man. You want to attach yourself and not let go. So you're going to have these Israelite foreigners, they're going to cleave to this truth through other Israelites that are walking up, and they're not going to let go. That's what it's talking about, man.
That's right. And what are they going to cleave to? They're going to cleave to the law. That's why you have the name Levi.
Well, first they're going to cleave to the teachers.
That's right.
And like all them brothers from the different states, they used to always email us, man.
Yeah.
They don't email us as much because now they know.
Right.
They know. They don't have to talk to us all the time and ask this question. And then a lot of time you ask a question, I'll say, wait a minute, you don't know the answer to that question, man.
Right, right.
And then they won't come back. Oh, sorry for bothering you. I figured it out.
Right.
Because you know now. But when you first came into it, you were asking 1,000,001 questions, man.
Cleave to the teachers.
Hey, when I first went into the truth, I clung onto Ariah and the teachers in the main school, man.
That's true.
And brother Ariah used to try to hide from my ass.
That's true.
I actually seen him. He said, "Heck, I'm this nigga." He used to try to hide, and then I understood. I said, "Well, look, I'm kind of being a burden to Ariah." But then there was a point where I wasn't asking him nothing because I was figuring a lot of stuff out for myself, man. Then when I get a chance and talk to Ariah, I would say something to confirm it. But there was a point where I just didn't know, so I was asking him all kind of questions, man. You know?
Yeah, like
and that happens with y'all.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys that been in this thing for like 5 years, and you got somebody that's new in this thing, and they know that you know the truth, they're going to be bugging the hell out of you. But there's nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, well, that's scriptural, you know. There's just one comment I want to make with the cleave. Like Elder Tar said, you're going to cleave to the teachers who teach you what? The law. And then if you look at the tribe of Levi, the word Levi in the Hebrew, lawyer, means joined to me. How are you joined to the Heavenly Father? Through his laws, statutes, and commandments that he gave us, which the teachers are going to teach you. Now, when the scriptures speak about the marriage of the Lamb, the word married means what? From the Latin meaning joined together. All right? So that... Go ahead, brother.
This is Zechariah chapter 8.
I'm sorry, brother. Yeah.
You just don't get it.
You just don't get
it.
You
just don't get it. And I think I copied that as a sound bite, and I'm going to start using that, man.
Good.
You know?
Good. See, you see, all this ignorance would be eliminated if you guys would learn the meaning.
You sound like Papa Huxtable and shit. All this ignorance would be eliminated.
Yeah, it would be eliminated.
And there's a lot of ignorance, man.
A lot of ignorance.
There's a lot of lost souls out there that don't know what the hell is going on. And then they'll come against us because we're GMS.
Yeah.
If we say something, they'll come against us because we're GMS.
That's right.
All right, but guess what? That's a stumbling block to you, man.
That's it.
Us being rude in speech become a stumbling block unto you, man. You know?
Well,
like there was, like there's a video up of General Yohana debating against this old ass Jake that recently died, and he talks about us. They call us Messianic Jews, meaning we believe in the Messiah. So here Yohana going back and forth with this guy, and this guy don't believe that the Messiah have came, man. And I'm looking at this shit and I'm saying, And he getting, Johannes mumbling and shit. And I'm looking at this guy. I said, why in the hell would you even debate with that guy, man?
Right.
Why would you even waste your time debating with that guy? The man is 70 years old.
Right.
Or 69 at that time. And the man, you really think the man going to turn around and follow you, man? Or are you going to follow his ass?
You can't put new wine in the old bottle.
You can't
man.
put new wine in the old bottle. He ain't going to get it, man. He learned that bullshit from the so-called Jews. There were a bunch of niggas, stupid-ass niggas, that followed the so-called, whatever the so-called Jews taught. That's what